Hi, welcome back. Today's video was supposed to be an October favorites, but as you can see from the title, we had quite a few more fails and only a couple of products that turned out great. So if you're interested in seeing what went wrong this month, go ahead and grab a drink or a snack and settle in. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Holly and I'm a lifestyle blogger, but here on YouTube, I stick to beauty, fashion, and self-care. So if that sounds like things you're interested in, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you in the family. But now we're going to jump right into my October fails and favorites. So we're going to start the video on the negative side. We're going to do all of the fails first and we're going to end on a positive note. I didn't realize this when I was putting my basket together, but all of my fails are eye products, which is something I don't usually buy a lot of. I usually stick to the same things, and so all these fails are telling me that maybe I should slow down on purchasing the eye products. Anyway, we'll start. So the first one we're going to talk about is probably the biggest disappointment. It isn't the biggest fail, just because there's a couple of shades in here that are okay, but that is the Natasha Denona Mini Metropolis palette. I ordered this when it first came out because I was really excited for that green shade in the middle. However, the quality of the mattes, particularly this one, and this one doesn't perform that great either, but these two are definitely the worst. They're very powdery, they don't show up very well. This was a very disappointing product. It did come with a brush, which isn't special. There's no way to keep them together, right? Like there's no way to keep them together. So this just goes in with all my other brushes, which means when I use this palette, which I've only done a couple of times, I'm using my other brushes that I like better than this. So pass on the Natasha Denona Mini Metropolis. Staying with eyeshadow, we're going to move on to another product that you already know I don't like because I did a dedicated review to this palette, and it is the Glossier Monochromes palette. I have the shade Teak, which ended up just being a lot warmer than what I was wanting. I tend to stick to more cool tones, particularly for eyeshadow. Now here is just kind of like a speed review. This is $22. The color is not great. I don't think the formula is wonderful. Ultimately, once you put them on the eye, all the finishes kind of blend together. If you want to watch a really great review of this palette, I would check out Hannah Louise Poston's video. She's really good with words. I mean, she went to school for like writing or something like that, and she does a really great job of describing what it is about this monochrome palette that just doesn't work. And it just has to do a lot with the fact that the colors are the same, but the textures aren't different enough to make it work as a palette. I normally only buy like one eyeshadow palette a year, because I typically do like one and done eyeshadows. And I had watched a video of a YouTuber talking about, I don't know, one and done eyeshadows, I believe, and they mentioned the Lorac Diamond Cream eyeshadow in the shade Cashmere. And so I put an order in at Ulta, which I never do. I'm almost exclusively a Sephora shopper. And it's a cream eyeshadow, right? This is what I got. I don't know if this is a bad product. Like, is it bad, like expired, which is why it came out like a clump? Is it a bad product because it's a bad product, like design wise? I don't know. But it's pretty much unusable, and it just kind of swatches like a glittery mess, to be completely honest. So there it is on my finger, which is rather pretty, but I don't know. It's just really dry. And it was kind of expensive. I wish I could take it back. I don't usually do that though, since I'm a content creator. I don't like taking back things. I maybe have to like change my view on that, because this was an expensive bunch of makeup that I ended up not liking. Okay, so the final 3 products are from one brand. I'm working on doing a brand review of this brand, like a collective review for my blog and maybe on YouTube. And I didn't like any of these 3 products that I tried, and they're all from Kosas. This is the Kosas The Big Clean Mascara. I heard that this was reformulated. I'm wondering if they put all of the old formula in the gift sets as a way to get rid of them, because this formula is pretty terrible. It's really goopy. Like, this is the wand. That is how goopy the formula is. And the thing about this is it weighs my eyelashes down. Like, it's so thick and heavy that my eyelashes, which I'm lucky, I have very long eyelashes as it is, like it weighs them down. It makes them not pointed up. And no one wants eyelashes that go straight like that. Yeah. So no, that's a no. And from that same set is the Kosas 10-second eyeshadow. I can't remember what the name of this shade is. I will link it below. It's just like a clear iridescent shade. If you can see that. In my Sephora holiday set, I joke that you can't see it because you can't. It pretty much blends into nothing. I wouldn't, now I'm a glitter mess. I wouldn't suggest buying it. I think you can only get it in this set, and I would say as a whole, don't buy the Kosas set that has these 3 products in it. The third product and the final fail is the Kosas brow gel in the shade Clear. Like, the packaging is really cute. I like that. And this is, you know, it just looks like a typical brow gel. However, it doesn't do anything. My brows are really unruly right now because I haven't been able to get them waxed. Not going to go into that. Anyway, however, so I tried to use this and it didn't do anything. Like, there was no hold at all. And it didn't make them crunchy, that's true, but it also just didn't do anything. So that is a pass for me as well. Now, I've heard people really like this in the colored formulation. Maybe it's different. I don't care enough to try. So now it's time for the fun part, the favorites. And my first favorite is a luxury item. It is like the first full-size product I think I've purchased from this brand. And it is the Charlotte Tilbury Celestial Pearl Luxury Palette of Pearls. And this is what it looks like. You can see some leftovers, remnants of swatches on my hand, my arm. I really love this palette. Now, this is one of those palettes that you're not going to get a ton of looks from when using it. But I like a simple eyeshadow look, and these colors are very pretty. I'm not going to swatch them because I'm not good at swatches, but I will put them on my fingers so you can kind of see what they look like. So those are the shades. It is rather expensive. I love it. It was like a splurge item for me, and if you have the budget and you want to try Charlotte Tilbury, I would recommend it, and it's beautiful. The packaging is really pretty. And I actually picked this up because several YouTubers have mentioned it, and it is the Jungle Lights palette from Flower Beauty. There's not a really good way to show you this. Okay, I think this palette was like $18 and it's absolutely gorgeous. This is my favorite shade. Look at that. It's so pretty. And then actually they're all, oopsie, they're all really pretty. Look at those colors. $18. I ordered mine from Ulta. I'm not sure where else you can get Flower Beauty from. I'm not really big into drugstore, so I don't know a ton, but like these are so good. They're so good. Like each one of these shadows could cost like $20 a piece, and this whole palette is $18. And the final product is a product that I love so much that I bought 3 shades, and it is the Hydrating Core Lip Shine from e.l.f. So I have these 3 shades. I have Happy, Ecstatic, and Delightful, and I have swatches for you. So the first one is Happy, Ecstatic, Delightful, and they are delightful. I love them. They remind me a little bit of a product that YSL used to sell, but obviously these are way cheaper. These also are very similar to like a lot of the other products that came out, like the Ultra Lip, I think it's called the Ultra Lip from Glossier, and then like Beauty Pie has something similar as well, but these are $6 I think, and you can get them at like Target. So these are like a huge hit. I know they don't have a huge lasting power, but this type of product, and as cheap as it is, as easy as it is to apply, like I'm okay with that. Okay, so that was my October fails with a few favorites. If you've tried any of these products, let me know what you think about them. I'd love to hear your opinion and just like your experience with some of these products. And until next time, bye.